Hello, Forever Be Sure fans out there. Heather Schaff here. It is Tuesday, not Monday. I had to postpone my donut day by a day. I don't like to do that, but it happened this week. But here we are. I'm thrilled. I got to show you one of my best friends here. One of my besties. Yeah, it tastes as good as it looks. And it's like a cinnamon roll with some yummy goodness on top. Just packed, loaded, absolutely loaded with nuts. Probably my favorite donut in that store over there, Festival Foods. I'm sitting here being weird again with my glasses. I found these in thrift store. I need help. I'm a melancholy by nature. And so I need help with some rose-rimmed glasses, or in this case, just rosy glasses. Just completely rosy. The sky looks a little purplish through these. But anyway, I got these on. I gotta read you a poem I wrote. Roses are red, donuts are bliss. Amen to that. This year's campaign you don't want to miss. Now is the time to sprinkle and spread the music we make to many more friends. That's my heart. Have you been blessed by the music we've made? Then join us today in the Sprinkle campaign. Heather Schaff here. I just wanted to give a quick little update, a little family update, little update on what we're doing. Just a quickie, our family is probably not going to Israel in December. It's looking highly likely. We had some email conversations last week with the tour guide, and it looks like we might postpone till next December, and I'm happy for that. I'm very burdened, of course, for what's going on over in Israel. We need to be in prayer for them. But just in case you were wondering, I know I mentioned it in a vlog previously that we were going to Israel, but I don't think we are. I wanted to share too, I don't want to make this too long today. I actually have an impact video to share with you. A few weeks ago, I asked for our fans or whoever to send in a video of how FBS music is impacting you. And I understand not many people are inclined to doing that, but I did get some, and I'm going to share one with you today. And then in the coming weeks, I have another one to share, and I have other testimonies that have come in, and I'm going to just share those with you. Just words from people who are being touched. Just yesterday, I got an email. So, I wrote the song One Good Word, and I was thinking about that this morning. I was having an okay day yesterday, and I got that email, and it was just flowery, like flowery with encouragement. Anyway, somebody from Canada had wanted to just send in a letter and a note to let us know how much our music is a blessing to him. Didn't know the guy, but it was a huge boost. It watered the withered, as my song says. And so I have some of those that I'm going to be reading in the coming weeks. But today I have a video that I'm going to share from my friend Jim. I just met. Well, I haven't actually met him, but a few months ago, we have been in. He reached out, and we've been in connection ever since. He's been sprinkling and spreading our music in Florida. He's from Florida, and I'm telling you what, he's got a lot of friends in Florida, and he is sharing our music with them, and he sends me their responses to our music, and it just warms my heart. And anyway. I'll let Jim introduce himself in a few minutes here. I don't want to make this too long, but little campaign update. Last week I was making some cold calls. Terrifying! I'm not inclined that way, but had to pray a whole lot for courage. Probably teared up a few times before making this one call. It is not my natural thing, but God gave some success through it, and I have more to make this week, more calls to make, more people to follow up. Since we've launched our campaign, I want to follow up and do everything I can do with God's direction to connect me with those who that I know are interested in giving to our ministry or that potentially could. And so I have to make some calls and be proactive and do all that I can, but absolutely bathed in prayer. So anyway, let's see, what do I have else here on my little... Oh, I read a book. I gotta just quick share this with you. I read a book called Me, Myself, and Bob by Phil Vischer. I was never a reader growing up, but I have become a reader, and mostly it's audiobooks. I'm a listener. I'm a book listener, and I love it. I love it, and I especially love it when it's like a biography or a story of how God... directed in your life. I love those stories, and I especially loved this one. This one was written by Phil Vischer, the creator of VeggieTales. He was set and he hoped to make a Big Ideas production, which would be like a Christian Disney. And well, it turned kind of belly up where he had to sell it, financially could not swing it. And so it takes him through that whole journey. And I love the business side of it, but he's a Christian. And so he took me through how God used that whole thing in his life to teach Phil more about God. And so in the end, it's not about what God does exclusively through you, it's what God does in you. And God did a lot in Phil's life to just help him understand that Jesus Christ himself is the fulfillment of your dreams. And God will lead and guide and help you along the way. But I love that book. If you want a good book to read Me, Myself, and Bob by Phil Vischer. I read another one just this last week as I was doing some housework. Let's see, where did it go here? Oh, Leadership Not by the Book. It was by David Green, the current owner and founder of Hobby Lobby. Another business book by a Christian, and it was fabulous. It was awesome. I really connect with those because I sense in our ministry that God is teaching me. It's not all about Forever Be Sure, or certainly not all about Heather Schaff. It's how these things and these circumstances highlight Him and help us to keep depending on Him and looking to Him and praying to Him and highlighting Him and glorifying Him. Let Him increase and me decrease. And that is a lifelong process, lifelong journey to do and to grow in. Anyway, I want to leave you with this. I want to keep this short. I'm trying really hard. Can you tell I'm talking fast? I want to eat my donuts too. They look so good. They're calling my name. But I want to leave you with this video. I think it's only 2 minutes long because I did say 2 minutes max, and Jim nailed it. It was under 2 minutes. But please, I want to introduce my friend Jim, and Jim is just going to talk about how God used Forever Be Sure music in his life and continues to do so. So without further ado, here's Jim, and I hope you have a great week.
I have been a Christian for more than 50 years, and I've always enjoyed good Christian music, God-honoring, tasteful music. But that's been harder and harder to find in recent years, and it's been a noticeable absence in my Christian life. I've heard Heather's voice on the radio now and again, and not long ago I heard her and paid special attention to a song called "This Is the Will of God." I was so moved by it, I had to pull the car off to the side of the road to listen and to digest all that was in it. It was fabulous. I heard it again a little while later, and I did a little research, and I found the ministry of Forever Be Sure. I love this music. It is my favorite music of all time. They have such wonderful voices and beautiful blends, but most of all, the content of the songs is just fantastic. A lot of it's just plain Bible. A lot of biblical messages and theological truths are there. And you can tell the people that are producing this are not only talented, but they've walked through these things in their lives. And they love God and love the Word, and it just shines through in all this wonderful, beautiful music. So I've been promoting it at church, and I've sent several copies to my friends, and I just cannot help but heartily commend this to you. Enjoy it. Go to the YouTube site and watch their videos, buy a couple of CDs, and you are in for a feast. I couldn't be happier with having found this. This made such a difference in my life, and it came at a time when I really was in need of something extra for my soul. So they're a balm of Gilead to me. I really feel as though they're my friends, my ministry friends who are producing this as a ministry to me. It's a sweet thing and a wonderful thing, and I hope you enjoy what I have. Thanks.